Right then, good morning folks, how are we doing? JBL Motovlogs here and welcome back to another video. Welcome today to BHP UK in Burnley, where today we're having a little look around. I'm going to speaking to the owner Carl, and we've got the Streetfighter V4 and the Dyno set up on the Rolling Road. And it's just had a map done to it on a new exhaust that's been put on it. So I was going to show us a few runs on that. We'll get the sound recorder out and listen to some beautiful sounds. And as well, we'll speak a little bit about how the bike is and really kind of scratch the surface on a bit of bike tuning stuff. Because me, my dad, we're not too familiar with it. And I know a few of you guys out there, it does confuse you. So hopefully it's a little bit of a more insight to it and look at the art that it really is. But welcome to BHP.
Sorry, before I forget, that's 80% in fifth now. This one's fifth. Again, it's near the datum line.
Yeah.
That's before and after.
Yeah. Oh, go back into that.
So prior to that, I mean, you had between 80 and 100%. You had this massive jump, you know, of power.
Is this when it's wide open?
No, between 80 and 100.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so that's wide open.
Right.
That's wide open as to what it used to be, and that's 80% of what it used to be.
Yeah, so what I always wondered with these is we see them all the time doing dynos and stuff, and they show these graphs and they say this is what we've done, but they don't actually show you what they've done. Yeah. I've never understood what they do with the bike.
We've actually gone to 194.5.47.
Wow.
Right? So it's not like a huge amount of power gain. You know, it's not sort of like, I mean, we're used to the car world, so when you say, you know, you made 5 horsepower in a car, it makes no difference. We made power, and we've made it everywhere throughout the rev range.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So we got 5 horsepower, didn't we?
Yeah.
But we've got a lot more throttle response.
So you wanted torque, didn't you?
Yeah.
For the roads.
I think it says 123.
So the green one was 116, and now the top one is 100, just over 120.
Right.
But that's at peak.
Yeah.
So should we just close all these again, and we'll just.
Which you rarely use.
It's gradual, isn't it? It's not. Don't look like.
Yeah, instead of dropping off.
Yeah.
It's smooth though as well. It's not just. It's like peaking, isn't it?
Definitely feel that.
You definitely feel that.
Why did they restrict gears?
Just so you don't kill yourself in first, second, third, and fourth.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why this is.
They're really numbed down for nanny state.
Right.
Yeah, that's why that's tuned different to a Panigale.
Right.
Because swinging arms 30 mil longer than they stand over, but you can't put 215 horsepower through that, which is why they've tuned it different. They've changed gear.
You mean like how you've got the same engine on Panigale, Multistride and this, but they're all different for different.
Everybody thinks Panigale, just take fair off it, put some bars on it, and you've got your SENA Streetfighter, but it didn't work out for them like that. They got into such a pickle.
Yeah. What's the difference in the swing arm?
30 mil longer.
30 mil on these, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
And then first, second, third, and fourth's geared different on these. And then, I don't know, it will be your throttle. It'll be your throttle mapping and your fueling that's totally different.
The bike gets data from that lambda sensor, and it knows how rich or lean the bike's running. Yep. If you put something else in the way, like you modify any hardware, and it alters the fueling ratio, the ECU will self-correct it, and that's called closed loop, because it gets the data, it reacts to that data and modifies the outputs to the injectors. And that's why it's called closed loop. When we remap it, we change the target values that it's aiming for. So if it's aiming for 1 lambda and we tell it to go to 0.9 lambda, when it sees 0.9 lambda, it thinks that's correct. even
great.
like just little bits of inputs, it just does it
Slow.
instinct. Do you know what I mean? That's really what we were
It's
trying to.
with the down that got me. You let off and instead of it going, it just.
It's just smooth throughout. You can tell you've worked with it, can't you? And ironed it on little creases out.
I reckon you'll fall in love with it all over again once you get on it.
Yeah, well, I liked it before. It can only be better now.
Couldn't spot that anywhere worse, could I?
Well, there you have it, folks. Probably not a barrage of information that you was expecting, but the Dyno room at BHP and a very confusing hour and a half. I understood a little bit of it, but that really is a trade. So props to Cal and everybody that learns that, because that is one confusing part of motorcycling. I still don't think I'll understand it. Anyway, we're done up now, and we'll do a little bit of recap in the car. I'm just going to go outside. There she is. We'll get some nice snaps.